Today's video is part 5 in my spring cleaning series where I'm tackling one room a week, and this is the last video in this series, and we're going to be tackling my bedroom. And this is a hard space for me to show because it's so small. There's so much organization that needs to be done, and I'm going to get into all of that in today's video. I hope you're ready for some good cleaning motivation and organization. Let's go ahead and get to cleaning.
I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid.
What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, I'm Haley and I'm so happy you're stopping by today's video. Like I said in the intro, today we're going to be tackling my husband and I's bedroom, and this is a really hard room for me to share just because it's, you know, not the cleanest, it's not the most organized, and it's something that I truly want to work on because I know even though there's not a lot of space, we don't have a closet, all of that, we can make it functional. And just know that if you're struggling with feeling overwhelmed with not having enough storage, or just having so many things that you don't know where to put it, having that clutter, and you just have a messy house or, you know, any space, know that you're not alone. Everyone has a place in their home that can be improved. I mean, maybe it's on different levels of how extreme it needs to be fixed, but this is definitely something that bugs me, and I think since I've cleaned it, I've gotten way better sleep because I'm not feeling overwhelmed with everything that I have. And I'm going to kind of go through how I'm going to fix this room and help it be more functional for me and my husband and my family, because I know it can be improved better and I really want to do that, but I knew it couldn't get done all in one day. So I just wanted to start out with the basics, like cleaning the surfaces like the ceiling fan, the walls, the headboard, vacuuming the mattress, going through our clothes and organizing them, just slowly just getting the room into a space that is clean. And then I can go in and clean underneath the mattress, which that I'm going to get into later of what all I want to do with that space. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just fold up my husband's shirts. He definitely needs to go through this. I'm going to wait until it's a little bit closer to warmer weather. We still have tons of snow here, and he can go through all of his like long sleeve shirts and get rid of any that he isn't using anymore.
It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. What do you got? 'Cause I am gold, I'm golden. Can't find a time where I can tell ya what I feel now. Been biting my tongue for a while, the words just wanna come out. I'm too afraid to be rejected. It's so expected. I feel like I'm out of my mind, but I know I can't deny you. I am so alienated, sitting on planet X. I'm becoming the person I've hated. Wonder what will happen next. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, you send me right out into space.
Now that I've gone through all my husband's clothes, I'm going through and trying to just organize his hats. I did it based off of like brands, all of his Fox shirts, his Seahawks, then like some of like his more random, his Arctic Cat, all of that kind of stuff. And that way he knows like if he needs a Fox hat, he can look for it, and it's a little bit more functional. But send me all of your hat organization below. And we don't really have a place for hanging, because I've seen the hanging ones, but we don't really have space for that. So if there's something on the wall you can put like right above this or something, let me know. I feel like he has so many and he doesn't really want to get rid of any of them because he does like to wear them. So it's hard to know, but let me know if you guys have any good hat organization that you found.
That just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every
now dealing with this corner, I'm giving the end table a good little clean, and then I'm going ahead and cleaning the walls near it and cleaning my little corner that ends up getting just some clutter, and it really wasn't too bad. I just kind of had to organize it a little bit and get everything out so I could sweep later. And you're probably wondering, why do you have a vacuum in your room? It's because this is the only place that we really couldn't touch it, and in our closet where like we keep like the laundry is and her, like, not her, the broom and all that, there isn't an outlet besides the one for the washer, so we couldn't use it there. And it actually works out better because then if she's napping and if I forget like a broom or something, it's really easy that I still can access it during her nap and get some cleaning done. We're moving right along into the dresser, and this actually isn't as bad as it was, which it's still pretty embarrassing because this is pretty bad still, just cluttered into so many things. When we had this TV out in the living room from when our TV broke and we were waiting to get a new one, this just instantly became a junk zone. So when I put the TV back, I started organizing it, and then I got distracted and it didn't get done. So when we went to go to bed, I just put everything up above and didn't finish it. So I kind of started organizing it and going through it, but I really needed to go through and get rid of anything that I didn't need, and there was a few things that just didn't belong on here, so we need to take care of that. It's definitely not perfect, and there could definitely be some better organization, but it works for now. Something I really do want to get is like a little jewelry mirror, and you can either put them behind the door or like on a wall. So I'm either thinking I could get one of those and put it behind our door here in our room, or where I have the welcome sign in like our main living area. I don't know if you have seen my house enough to be able to know exactly where that is, but I could switch out the welcome sign and put the mirror there just so we have like a mirror in our house as a full-length mirror. But one of those would be really good because a lot of this actually is my jewelry, so it'd be good to have it in a space that it's more functional to, because either way I need to get a bigger jewelry box because I just have way too many earrings and rings and all that kind of stuff that it fills up really fast.
You can't ever make us stop it. Come take my hand, get on this rocket. They don't know, we'll never know. When the rain hits hard on my window, when the night's too dark, you're my hero. When our troubles come, we can lay low. Say like we're never gonna leave. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. We gon' ride into the sunset, just you and me. We gon' sing along to our songs at the top of our lungs. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. The movies, the movies. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. The movies, the movies. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. When I'm down, you pick me up. You and me, we're shiny dust. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. We gon' ride into the sunset, just you and me. We gon' sing along to our songs at the top of our lungs. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. The movies, the movies. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. The movies, the movies. We gon' do it like they do in the movies. time I bump right into you, I get all tongue-tied. Want you to know me, but I'm way too shy. I can't just go around admitting that it's you I like. I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask around, only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go. I just can't read you when you pass me by.
As for organizing this space, I'm just going ahead and doing like all of my jewelry, then my perfume. And right now I'm trying to use like a bunch of my odd and end perfumes that are like lower than the rest of them, just so I can start using more. I have a whole bin underneath my bed that I need to go through before I really buy any more perfume. I just have gotten so many over the years, and it just, I don't know, I go through spurts of going through it tons at a time and not. So I have those out so I can just slowly be using those. And then as for like my fuzzy socks, I probably need to find like a better place to organize those, and maybe if we got a different dresser, I could like figure out a different place for those. We will see how that ends up going, but for now it looks so much better and it's more functional. I can see everything that I have and where it goes. And I'm going ahead and cleaning behind the store, and this was so dusty. I don't even think I showed like the actual dust, but the lamp was gross. All of it just needed a really good clean, and I'm also cleaning the door while I'm at it.
I wish that I had guts enough to flirt a little, but I'm too scared I'll fail. I wish that I could listen to the voice inside me, a voice that always says, give it a go, don't waste your time, 'cause you're running out. Give it a go and ask around, only takes one try, yeah. Even if she tells you no, then at least you know. So give it a go, give it a go.
As you can see, we still have quite a bit of snow. It was actually on and off blizzard this day as I was cleaning. It's pretty crazy how much snow we have, and so I didn't want to clean the windows, like really deep clean them today because it was cold, and I'm going to do that all in like another project deep cleaning video. This part is so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm actually showing this. My husband was just going in and out trying to get like his different clothes that I needed, and they all ended up on the floor. And then underneath our bed is a complete disaster. There's no organization, and I didn't get to cleaning underneath the bed in today's video. That's a project for a whole another day when I have more time, and today I was just trying to get our room under control. But something that I do want to do is get containers for the hole underneath the bed, and then I can organize it based on if it's a bag, if it's something else. A lot of it is more or less bags, and so I probably won't even fill up half the containers, but my goal is to have all the containers in there so that way it's not collecting dust, it's staying clean. I can put all of like my nail stuff in one thing, my perfumes in one, just so it's a little bit more organized, because this is terrible. If you need anything, you have to take out so many things, and it would just be so much better just to take out like a few things. Here I'm just showing you how much dust had gotten piled up. Like seriously, this room has taken the back burner of things. I feel like it gets to a certain point when it gets overwhelming that I don't even want to tackle it, and that's why I saved it for last. But it feels so good now that it is all tidied up. I definitely am going to be working on this soon, and I really want to get matching end tables for me and my husband, and I think having bigger end tables will also help manage the storage situation. And I think any person who is lacking storage, just trying to get creative with it is the best thing you can do. And we've slowly been adding more storage things, and it really has helped a lot in the functionality of our space, but there's always room for improvement. Okay, so I just vacuumed the mattress, getting all that dust and everything off just from cleaning all the walls and all that stuff. And then I'm going ahead and just sweeping all of the floors so that way they can be ready to get a really good mop, because like you guys know, I really like to give the floors a really good mop. And that way when I go to tackle my other projects like underneath the bed, it's less overwhelming, and I'm going in with a fairly clean slate so I'm not overwhelmed. And I really want to add a new comforter to our bed, add new pillows. I want to add the pictures that were in our living room, dining room area up above our bed, because we did get a hutch in there, and I'm so excited to share with you in the next couple of videos what it looks like, my plans for it, and all of that. I'm super excited about it.
I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you, although you drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. You'll be the death of me still, your medicine.
It feels so good to have my whole house entirely spring cleaned and ready for the warm weather whenever Idaho decides to give it to us. But I know that doing this room by room once a week has really helped me not feel overwhelmed with all of the cleaning that I needed to do, and just setting reasonable to-dos for myself, like leaving some projects that are just for another day helps me feel less overwhelmed. And I know I can tackle that in a different day and it's okay, but at least my house is deep cleaned and ready to go for spring, so it's not so overwhelming. So I challenge you to just tackle one thing a day, whether that's just a small thing or one room a week, whatever it is for you. I hope you can get your spring cleaning done or a project done or whatever it is, and I hope this video gave you lots of cleaning motivation to be able to do that. And the last thing that I'm going to do today is just make the bed, and I was waiting for the comforter to finish drying, so I went ahead and made it just with the sheet. And that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. I'm going to be having lots of organization video projects coming, deep cleaning, lots of decorating coming soon. I have a couple new furniture pieces that I cannot wait to show you, so you'll want to make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss those. Thank you guys all again so much for being here, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, you guys.
I need you, you light a fire just to put me out again.